everyone. I hope you're having a good morning. Today is Thursday, June the 15th, and we talked yesterday on what are the effects of holding a grudge, and how it's easy to hold a grudge. And today we're going to talk about how to reach a state of forgiveness. So forgiveness is a commitment to a personalized process of change, to move from suffering to forgiveness. Okay, so it is a commitment to a personalized process of change. So we have to choose to make that change and to forgive. You might recognize the value of forgiveness and how it can improve your life. So you might notice, like by forgiving this person, I'm improving my immune system, I'm improving my heart health, I'm improving my overall well-being to be a better person for myself. Identify what needs healing and who needs to be forgiven and for what. So that's a hard one sometimes. Sometimes we don't really know what needs to be healed or who we need to be forgiving. I know there's days where we just get angry and we don't really know why. I often refer to a story that, I'm so grumpy, I'm angry at myself. When you get on your own nerves, that means you've had a bad day. So consider joining a support group or seeing a counselor. There is lots of mental health counselors out there. I highly recommend you speaking with someone, seeing someone if you feel you just can't work past an issue. Acknowledge your emotions about the harm done to you and how they affected your behavior, and work to release them. So acknowledge your emotions. Ask yourself, am I angry or am I sad? Did that make me mad or did it hurt me? And how did it affect your behavior? Did you react? Did you respond? And what can you do to work to release them? Because sometimes when someone does us wrong, we respond in not the correct way, which makes the situation worse. So therefore, we now owe them an apology. Another reason why to forgive, because we just made them the victim. So they hurt us, we reacted incorrectly, so now we're the bad guys. So let's work on our response. Choose to forgive the person who offended you. You can just make the choice. I'm done with it. I choose to forgive you. And move away from your role as victim and release the control and power the offending person and situation has had on your life. It is time to let it go. Allow yourself to let it go. As you let go of grudges, you'll no longer define your life by how you've been hurt. You might even find compassion and understanding. Again, we've talked over the last couple of days about how we just kind of view the other person as in a third person point of view. Try to really examine and feel out why they acted the way they acted, and did it really have anything to do with you to start with. So what happens if you can't forgive someone? There's been some situations where myself, I just say, I really just can't get past the hurt this person has done. And sometimes it takes some time. And be easy on yourself. You're not going to just say, oh, well, I forgive them and life goes on. So allow yourself some time to work on this. So forgiveness can be challenging, especially if the person who's hurt you don't admit wrong. If you find yourself stuck. So there's a lot of times where people don't admit they're wrong. So practice empathy. Try seeing the situation from the other person's point of view. We talked about that. Again, viewing it as a third person. Removing yourself from the involvement. Ask yourself why he or she would behave in such a way. Perhaps you would reach some you would react similarly if you're faced with a similar situation. Okay. Reflect on times you've hurt others and on those who's forgiven you. Okay, well, yeah, we're all guilty of this. We've hurt people sometimes, most of the time, not intentionally, but we've had to apologize. They've had to have forgiven us if we still have a relationship with them. Write in a journal. So journaling is extremely important. I do recommend that everybody keep a journal, write a journal. You can use guided meditation. YouTube has a ton of channels on guided meditation. Loving Energy Studio, I do guided meditation. If you contact me, I'd be more than happy to help you. Or talk with a person you found to be wise and compassionate, such as a spiritual leader, a mental health provider, or a loved one or friend. We talked the other day. Let's don't just be negatively venting to this one friend all the time. But if you have a problem you're trying to work through, seek out a compassionate, wise friend. Don't go on a drama rant and look for the person who creates more drama for you. Look for someone that you trust that is wise and compassionate to help you work through this process. Be aware that forgiveness is a process, and even small hurts may need to be revisited and forgiven over and over again. So this is not a one and done. Sometimes you will have to forgive that person over and over and over. And you have to make the choice to do that or not do that. You don't have to forgive for the other person. You can forgive for yourself and move forward. I hope y'all have a beautiful day. Stay cool. It's supposed to be record highs. Much love. Mwah. Can't wait to see y'all tomorrow.